Welcome back. It's day 16, and today I'm not just pointing at things and saying, what is this? But we learn things like that over there. So yeah, let's get to it. Okay, so I am just shifting into a new conversation in this project, hopefully. Teach me using what you know I've already learned. Keep teaching as if we're continuing from day 15 using. Move on when doing revision with... Okay, hang on. When doing revision, repeat back the correct pronunciation even if I get it correct, and move on to the next word, phrase, or activity. Keep the lesson running until I say stop. Okay, so basically all I did was at the end of the last conversation, I said, remember everything I've learned up until now and what we're planning to work on. It has saved my progress so that when I start this new conversation, it can pick right up without me having to copy and paste a whole bunch of stuff in. So we'll see how that goes. But I'm still starting this next conversation with just the brief summary that it gave me, and I just edited a little bit, as you saw. So yeah, we'll see how this goes. More moths, probably the same one. I like that first little line. I'll make sure the user stays engaged by prompting them, which is fair. I did say that. I did tell it to do that. Okay, so I'm going to start my 15-minute timer from now, because I think any of this sort of stuff, it counts, right? It's part of the day's lesson, if you will. So yeah, I don't like that it's saying day 16 there. We're not up to day 16, are we? I think today's day 15. Let me just double check my notes. No, today is day 16. Good memory. Wow. That's actually better than... so the summary said continuing from day 15, but that's wrong, actually. We actually are continuing from day 16. So nice work, ChatGPT memory. Let's have a quick read of this before we start chatting. We're continuing exactly from your current set. What is this? Probably misete kudasai. Right. We did learn to show, which I guess is miseru. I did not remember it, but yes. Today's new micro skill. I guess I'm going to learn this, that, for near, and that there. Which one? Okay. I like it. I like this plan. Okay, let's get going. Konnichiwa. Continuing with day 16 of my lessons, and as I look over the lesson plan you just typed out to me, I guess I can pick up from the quick auto warm-up, so I will say these out loud. I can't read the writing. We haven't started learning katakana yet, which I think is the one you recommended on day one. So, so yeah, I will just read out those words really quickly, but then let's go from there and I'll let you drive. So, sumimasen, chotto ii desu ka? Yukkuri hanishite kudasai. Mou ichido itte kudasai. And eigo wa hanasemasu ka?
Solid run through. Now let's dive into the listening drill. I'll give you the Japanese prompts, just tell me what they mean in English. After each, I'll recap the correct pronunciation. Ready? Let's start with kore wa nan desu ka? Tell me what that means.
Sure. Kore wa nan desu ka means what is this?
Exactly right. What is this? And just to reinforce, kore wa nan desu ka? Kore wa nan desu ka? Let's move right on to the next one.
Great. What's next?
The next one in line, sore wa ikura desu ka? You know the drill. What's the English meaning of that?
Mou ichido itte kudasai?
Of course. Sore wa ikura desu ka means how much is that? Now I'm repeating it. Sore wa ikura desu ka? Let's keep rolling.
I don't think I learned the word sore before. We've always used kore. What's the difference?
Good catch. Kore is for something near you, like this. Sore is for something near the person you're speaking to, like that. So we're building your range. Ready for the next prompt?
Very sneaky little insertion of the new word. I like it. I'm ready for the next one.
Love that attitude. Next one, あれを見せてください. What's that telling you?
ごめんなさい。もう一度言ってください.
Absolutely. あれを見せてください means please show me that over there. And again for you, あれを見せてください. Let's keep building.
So it's あれを見せてください.
Perfect. You've got it. Now, next prompt. どれですか? What's that asking you?
どれですか? I feel like do we've used before. Yes. So like do いたしまして was like you're welcome. So do might have something to do with you maybe? I'm not sure.
You're on an interesting track. But do in do いたしまして is more like how or in what way. Now, dore specifically means which one. So, どれですか is which one is it? Great thought process. Let's keep going.
Okay, let's go over the last two that we just learned again, just so I can make sure I've learned it. So, going backwards then. So, dore means which one. So, dore desu ka is just politeness and then question. And then the earlier one is please show me that over there. So, あれを見せてください. Remind me when to use o and when to use wa for the topic marker. And what exactly does あれ mean? I guess that means that over there.
You've got あれ spot on. It's that over there, distant from both you and the listener. Now, o marks the direct object, the thing you're acting on, like show me that. Wa sets the topic, what we're discussing, like that is expensive. So always for what you do something to, and ha is what you're talking about. Ready for the next drill item?
Before we go on to the next item, would I have a sentence where I use both to say, okay, I'm talking about that, and it's also the direct object?
You bet. For example, if you say, as for that, please show it to me, you'd say, あれは見せてください. あれ is the topic, that thing, and you're acting on it. So 見せてください is please show it. Both roles can coexist. Let's keep building that skill set.
So I didn't hear you say o in that. I heard you say あれは見せてください. I didn't hear o.
You're absolutely right. And that's because in that example, the that, あれ, is the topic and also what you want shown. If I wanted to say, as for that, show me this, I'd have あれは, that is topic, and これを見せてください. Please show me this. It's all about which noun you're acting on. Ready to tackle the next step now?
Okay, so I would only use wa and or in the same sentence if I'm talking about a different subject to... Well, I'm talking about two different things, so a topic and a separate object.
Exactly. Ha sets the stage for what we're talking about, like the theme, while o is only for the direct object you're doing something to. If both come up, you're talking about one thing and acting on another. Now, since you've nailed that, let's keep building forward.
Sorry, almost ready to move forward, but maybe the last question. So we call wa the topic marker, and it's specifically not called like a subject marker. Does that mean that in this case, the topic could be a subject or an object, and it doesn't really matter? It's just what we're talking about?
Exactly. The topic marker, ha, is broader. It's just what we're focusing on, whether it's the doer, the object, or even a general theme. So yes, it doesn't strictly mean subject or object. It's the lens through which we're having the conversation. All right, you're primed. Let's push on.
Okay, what's next?
We're going right on. これをください. What does that mean? After you tell me, I'll repeat it back. Let's keep the flow going.
これをください is, please give me this.
Exactly right. Please give me this. And as promised, here's your pronunciation reinforcement. これをください. これをください. Let's keep that momentum. Next one incoming.
Okay, next.
The next phrase, ちょっと待ってください. Tell me what it means, and I'll follow with a pronunciation recap.
ちょっと待ってください. I don't remember learning mate, but I know ちょっと was like one moment or a little. So a little mate the there could be the there form of a verb. So mate is going to be something like give me a little, please, maybe?
You're right about the te form. Matte comes from matsu, which means to wait. So ちょっと待ってください means please wait a moment. And now, pronunciation recap. ちょっと待ってください。ちょっと待ってください. Let's keep going strong.
Okay, and so you said it was matsu is the, well, I was going to call it infinitive, but I guess it has a different name. Dictionary form.
Exactly right. In Japanese, we call that the dictionary form, like the base verb you'd find in a dictionary. So matsu is the dictionary form, and matte is the te form we use to make polite requests. Now that you've got that, let's keep our drill going. Ready for the next phrase?
Let's go.
All right, next phrase up. もう一度言ってください. Tell me what that means, and I'll repeat it back with clear pronunciation.
I've already used that one a couple of times today. So that one means say it again, please.
Exactly right. And yes, it's been handy. もう一度言ってください means please say it again. And here it is. もう一度言ってください。もう一度言ってください. Let's keep the momentum going.
Okay.
Great, we're keeping that rhythm. Next phrase, ゆっくり話してください. Let me know what that means, and I'll confirm your pronunciation right after.
Please speak slowly.
Spot on. Please speak slowly. And here's the reinforcement. ゆっくり話してください。ゆっくり話してください. We're cruising through. Let's keep the pace.
Okay, we've only got 3 minutes left. Should we flip it and have me try to recall some for the last few minutes?
Absolutely. Let's flip it. You give me a request or a phrase in English, and I'll listen to your best shot at the Japanese. Then I'll reinforce it correct. Let's make these last 3 minutes count.
Well, why don't you quiz me on some of the phrases that I've struggled with more?
I've got you. Let's nail down those slip-ups. First, how would you ask politely? May I see that? Using the correct particle. Give it your best.
I don't remember the verb for see, but I do think it would be sore rather than kore. So I would say sore or whatever the verb for see is. So could you remind me what that verb is?
No problem. The verb is miru, and its polite request is misete kudasai. So you had the particle right. It would be それを見せてください. Please show me that. Ready for another?
Just repeat the verb again.
The verb is 見せる, to show. And when we make a polite request, it's 見せてください. So please show me is 見せてください. Let's lock it in and try another one if you're game.
Okay, yeah, so please show me is misete kudasai, but then your original question, well, your original phrase that you asked me was please show me that. So that would be それを見せてください.
Perfect. That's exactly it. それを見せてください. You've got both the particle and the request locked in now. I'd say you're ending on a high note.
All right. We have 1 minute left, so hit me with one more maybe.
Let's finish strong. How would you say I can speak English using the polite potential form? Let's hear it.
英語を話します.
Close. You're using the base polite form. The potential polite form would be 話せます. So, 英語は話せます means I can speak English. Nice effort. We've packed a lot into today.
Oh, one last question with our last 30 seconds, but I was watching a little bit of an anime earlier today, and just so I could hear some, like the tone and rhythm of like the conversation. I didn't really pick up on very much, but I did notice that the main character used the word domo in several different situations, and it translated differently. Like in one case, just the word domo translated to "it's nice to see you," and somewhat, and in another case, it translated as "hello." Is that actually typical that domo gets used very broadly, and I'm assuming it's only in very informal, casual settings?
You've got the right idea. Domo is super flexible. On its own, it can be a casual thanks, a friendly hi, or just a polite softener. In formal settings, you'd use the full phrases like domo arigatou gozaimasu. But in everyday casual interactions, it's a handy shortcut. So yes, what you saw was pretty typical.
Cool. Oh, I've forgotten what the word was for cool. Something like sukeru or something. Could you remind me that before we wrap up?
You might be thinking of sugoi, which means amazing or cool in a general sense. If you meant something more like stylish, kakkoi is often used for cool in terms of appearance or demeanor. Both are pretty common ways to compliment something.
Yeah, cool. I think sugoi is what I was thinking. So, yeah, very sugoi. Domo arigato and mata ne.
Absolutely. That was a sugoi session. Do itashimashite. Keep at it, and I'll be ready for the next one. Mata ne.
All right. Serious grammar lesson there. That was good. Thanks so much for watching, everybody. Today wasn't about memorizing a whole bunch of phrases. It was about figuring out range. So, yeah, progress. Picking up things as I listen to things always feels good. So, yeah, we'll keep going. Until tomorrow. Mata ne.